Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We are doing Urban Guesser. It's mapped by Wolftrekker, and I believe if I did it correctly, we should now have the add-on that tracks our movement throughout the game. So this is the first attempt at this. I haven't even done a practice attempt to see if we're going to be right and or wrong. I've never actually seen a star here before. That's interesting. Maybe it's a regional flag? Maybe I'm losing my goddamn mind, but I've never seen a star in that red before. Maybe it's the Mandela effect. Probably the Mandela effect. Our goal today is basically do as best as we can in 3 minutes around. And while that may be the goal every day, we do a little bit better at it on some occasions rather than others. Now, this does feel like it's a town. Obviously, with Urban Guesser, we're looking at major cities as well as towns. I don't quite think this is Amen, but could it be Madaba? Zarka? Irdrid? Maybe? We're going to try and find something that tells us where we are. We might not get too lucky. It looks like Al Yalrut is going to be to our west. And that might not be something we can see from a distance. Mainly because not everything is going to be listed. I've definitely noticed that as a part of a problem. Now, I'm pretty confident this isn't the UAE, mainly because we'd see a lot more English. We don't have really any good clues. I think it's Jordan. Mainly because the UAE doesn't really have a lot of like smaller town coverage. Everything in the UAE is more northeast, like Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, the East Coast. Not so much middle of nowhere, middle of the country towns. While they do exist, I don't know if they have decent coverage. Like this is Gen 3 coverage. It's not quite Gen 4, but maybe that's enough. Obviously, we have the flag, right? The only issue I have with flags is the UAE and Jordan pretty much have the same thing. One's a square and one's a triangle, and I'm almost positive the triangle does end up being Jordan. Who knows? Who fucking knows? I guess we're going to find out in 20 seconds. If not, you guys are screaming at me right now, telling me, Maff, come on. You know this, Maff. And I'm like, it's the warm-up game, guys. Obviously, it's not. This is the full thing. It's the first game of the day. Gotta have at least one shit location, right? And it does end up being in Jordan. Now, the red line is the path we took. So in 3 minutes, we took that straight line path. Amazing. That entire time, I didn't see anything that said Rabba, and I didn't see anything that said Al-Qasir, Qasar, Q-A-S-A-R. That's not something that's normally in the English language, so I probably pronounced that totally wrong. But we do get a better guess off than tourists who went with the West Bank in Israel. Low camera, from what I can tell, left-hand side, this is Japan. Lovely, lovely Japan. Can we find phone numbers to tell us where we are? Maybe not. We do have some white license plates, which is terrifying, and a lot of English, which means we might actually be in Hong Kong. Which means this isn't low camera. Shit. But Hong Kong? Really? No. We have the straight up. We have some guy doing, what is that, surveying? And we got more yellow. So we're definitely in Japan. We're going to look for phone numbers. Are we going to find phone numbers? I really fucking hope so. Phone numbers would be a huge benefit right now. 012 is Hokkaido, but it's also their mobile. So 012 is not the number we're looking for, unless that's the only number we're able to find. But I doubt it. I don't think we have yet to find a 012 phone number and end up in Hokkaido. So maybe we just won't see it if it ever comes down to it. Obviously, there's more chances to find phone numbers in cities than anywhere else. And while I may not know the exact location for all of the numbers in Japan, I do know the general regions. So if we find 1s to 9s, we have a general idea of the location that we should end up, but we still may be off by a little bit. And that's a 0, 2, 3. That does actually put us kind of up north. So this is the 1s, and then this is the 2s. 3 is Tokyo, and 4 is kind of surround it. I think Oshu, maybe? Sendai would probably be 21, because the 1s go by the larger cities. Is that enough to get us a good guess? Maybe. At this point, now that we know the general region, we should start looking for a nice blue overhead sign that kind of tells us distance or a road number. And it looks like there's one down that way. Is that going to be enough time for us? Maybe. 30 seconds. We have Yamagata City Office, Sage Izuka. So can we find a Yamagata from a distance up north? We can. So we're somewhere in Yamagata. Mainly because it says City Office. 112 is right here. If we return to start, we don't have that much time left. We are at the corner of... Not listed. We are at the corner of... Again, not listed. We're out of time. We end up being 437 meters, 478 yards. You can see our wonderful path. We went down, kind of around here, made a giant fucking circle. And then we were able to kind of head back, trying to find the numbers, but we were unable to. But still get a pretty decent guess off. And I kind of enjoy this, where it tracks where we go and what we see. That way, maybe if you guys have this, you can compare where you went and see if you saw the same things I saw. I do enjoy it. We also featured it on a Geoguessr Pro community. We're in Nigeria. We were at the Christ Apostolic Church, Garden of Peace in Abadan. Here's the cop following us. It's also the roof rack with the yellow and black caution tape. So somewhere in good old Nigeria. Here's Abadan. Is that... Really? And then we have the Buwal area. We're not even looking in the right spot. Is there a subsection in here called the Buwalji? If it is, I'm not quite seeing it. We have a Godi, a Gebda, a Kobo, Jericho, New Gra, the Old Quarter. Not quite seeing a Buwalji, because that's definitely a J. That might not be an I, though. That might be an L. We could also try to find the Akifenwa Aragba Road. Did we see an Aragba? Not quite. But we're not even moving at this point. So let's see if we can't find, I don't even know, a major road at this point. A Tagba. Old Age Area. AJE. I don't even know where to begin to look. I'm looking from a distance, and hopefully that's enough, but maybe the Old Quarter. We're going to try and find a major road. Major road's probably the biggest thing we could find. The Summit Comprehensive College, we can't go the way we want, which is down this road. So I guess we're going down the small little road right here, and following it until its end, which is probably a lot sooner than we think. Actually, we can go this way. We're literally looking for a nice street sign besides what we saw in that church. Obviously, we could scour the entire city for the church itself, but I'm feeling like we're going to see a lot of churches, and that's not going to be the most helpful thing. Oh man, I can't wait to see the path we took on this one. This is going to be quite the sight, if I do say so myself. But now that we have this icon, the next Geoguessr Pro video, especially when we do a meetup, will be just a little bit better. You can see all the paths that everyone took. We already had about half of the participants last time, who could showcase the path they took. Fuck. So hopefully that makes things a little bit more interesting. But yeah, we're not finding too much of anything. Obviously, we think we have the city right. It doesn't mean we do. We were unable to kind of get out of this maze of housing, so the residential area, but it happens. It does end up being further south. Yeah, we were kind of stuck in a maze. The Garden of Peace, if we would have gone south, and then east, and then south, and then west, and then south, and then west, and then north, we would have found the major road. Would we have ever done that? Probably not. But we almost made it to a major road over here, the Olomi Road. So we were on our way, and we struggled to get there. We did actually get 10 extra points over Taurus, so we still have a little bit of a lead, which is, I guess, nice. This is the UK. Actually, no, that's not. I saw yellow license plates in the back and immediately thought we were going to be in the UK. Read the language. We are in the good old Netherlands. Amsterdam, maybe. I don't actually think I've ever noticed if we've been in Amsterdam before, so I don't know what quite to look for. And as you guys saw on stream yesterday, I'm not so great when it comes to recognizing cities by their skylines. It's just not a good thing. Can't do it. Apparently, I gotta, I don't know, study the landscape a little bit better. Maybe from different angles and such. But we know we're in the Netherlands. So, our goal at this point is to find a sign telling us a distance to Rotterdam or Amsterdam or any of the other major places in the Netherlands. Like maybe this sign. Centrum Ring, North 349. Here's North 11, North 200, 227, 344. We're looking for 349 West, 347, 337, 343, 349. So maybe we're in Almelo. Now, I don't see anything that says Almelo, besides the fact that we were able to find 349. Does that mean that's where we are? Maybe. Are there other towns probably listed on that sign? Probably. Can we find a better sign to help us figure out where we are? Nope. Nope, at all. It does look like we have a traffic circle coming up that might have distances to towns or locations on it. It might be the same thing that we've been seeing. And there's nothing fucking listed on it. Okay. Maria Perucci. No idea what the fuck that means. But we did find Dennekamp, Utsmarsen, Albergren, and Tübingen. All of these are probably, yeah, they're right here. That's on 349, which is what we are on. I don't see anything that says N for north or W for west. So maybe we're a little bit further down because 349 kind of goes through Almelo. But Tubegarden is over here. Albergen is right here. I don't see an Utsmarsum anywhere. So it might be further south. And I don't see a Dennekamp anywhere as well. Which, with these two going down from there... Oh, here's Utsamaru. And here's Dennekamp. No, okay. So... Fuck. Then we also have Marie Perochi and Harbor Rank. Oh, we ran out of time. And we actually made it to Madropochi. So, not bad again, not quite good. Wasn't really paying attention, but it's pretty much a straight line. Getting on some random roads and backtracking. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It's 3 extra points. Is this black screen? No, okay. Okay. We still have the lead going into the final. It says no loading Monday. We have white in the front, yellow in the back. This is the UK this time. For fucking sure. It could be North Ireland. If we could see something that seems pretty Irish, then obviously we'll move it. We have Ming's Oriental. Romark Jewelers. A lot of jewelry. I kind of feel like at this point we're near coastline, And maybe that's because, I don't know, not Ireland, the UK is an island. Maybe that makes sense why we would be near a coastline. Obviously, we're looking for a town name. Apparently, I know where Chelmsford is, but I don't know where anything else is in London or England in general. So, can we get lucky and find something that says Chelmsford on it? Perhaps? The Suffolk Constabulary. Now, Suffolk is, I believe, in the south. Fuck. Or isn't it a county? Isn't Suffolk a county? That would be something that doesn't show up then. Bury St. Edmunds. So St. Edmunds should be the name of the town. Bury St. Edmunds. Are we getting incredibly lucky here? I think we are. We're looking for street names. We are at the corner of Brent Gavel and High Baxter. Newmarket, Wesley, Westbury, Longmeadow, Westgate, Complay Way. I feel like it's going to be a small one. For some reason, I feel like it's going to be something really small. We're looking for High Baxter. And High Baxter, I'm hoping we can see, but I don't have the highest faith. I feel like that should be something that we could see. We're on Westgate right now. Church, we are heading north to south, so it should be like Northgate, West, Gerlard, St. John, St. Andrews. Could it be north? I guess. No, it's probably closer to the Bury St. Edmunds. Raingate, Sparhawk, Maidney Water, Friars, Parkway, Winting College, Hatter. They change based on where they fucking are. No. That means everything's fucking different. That's not okay. I don't see it. I really don't. Maybe we got unlucky. Maybe we missed it. Maybe we're not even in the right spot. But seeing a police station, I guess. And we actually do have it end up being north of us. Which was called High Baxter there. But it was called Hatter here and College here. So how long? And then it's well above it. So it's not even like it was High Baxter Street for a very long period of time. And from what we could see, it wasn't really there. But not a bad guess. We had like really good guesses the entire time. I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously no perfect scores, but our worst round was round 1, which ends up being Jordan. It's not bad. Taurus does end up being second at 24,449. That's not bad at all. We just got a little extra lucky. It looks like Jordan was your worst. But it happens. Scribbles in third, not getting the correct spot in Japan, but still walking away with 24,915 points. E. Chandler in fourth at 22,574. Looks like went with near Lagos and South Japan. I'm telling you guys, phone numbers are definitely helpful for getting regions generally correct. Kaiser Spas, 88 in fifth. Going with Scotland instead of with London. Well, not London, but... And then the wrong spot in the Netherlands. A little off in Japan, but not bad. Not bad. 22,112 points. Nothing to be, ashamed about. Bo in 6th at 21,852. Going with far south Japan. I hope you found an 8 or a 9 for an area code. If not, definitely go and watch that Geoguessr Pro video where we talked about the area codes of Japan. And then a red Tig in 7th at 14,813. Going with Brazil. Did you do this non-moving by any chance? Because that Nigeria round, I feel like, maybe it was just me, was pretty obvious that it was Nigeria. It does look like you went with Hong Kong instead of Japan, though. So, I don't know. There's definitely a few things here and there. Is the red thing showing me moving? Yeah, that's, I think, where I moved. So that's not you guys. That's mine. Still learning, guys. Still learning. But that is going to be where we call it for the day. So thank you all so much for being here. I do hope you all enjoyed. And I hope you enjoy being able to see the route we traveled. Because that is definitely something that's interesting me. and hopefully it's going to be a nice hit. But until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.